Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna take a look at Yolopark AMK Pro Series G1 Megatron model kit. We're gonna put it together, review it and compare it to Yolopark G1 Prime alongside few other figures. Thanks to Yolopark I already reviewed that G1 Prime, so if you're interested you can check it out on the link in the description of this video. Now let's start with the packaging. It is the same type of design as what we saw with Prime, but this time up in the corner we have Megatron, Starscream and Soundwave. It says Chapter 1, while Prime is labeled as Chapter 2. We have a nice illustration of G1 cartoon Megatron. These kits do have die-cast parts, and it's an action figure model kit, but more in a build-a-figure sense. And when built, the figure is 20 centimeters tall. In the lower right corner, we have a 40th anniversary logo, same as on the top of the box. Transformers logo on the bottom, same on one side of the box, and the authentic Transformers logo on the other. Back of the box shows the figure with all the accessories, and this illustration is showing all the die-cast parts. The figure has light-up features for the eyes and the cannon, and you will need one 3V CR927 non-chargeable button battery for the head and 3 of the 1.5V AG1 batteries for the cannon. This box is actually a removable sleeve that we can slide off. And here is the inner box with another nice line art illustration of Megatron. The illustration continues on the side and we have a Decepticons logo, other side that just says Transformers, top of the box, and back of the box with 40th anniversary logo. Inside are the two trays with the parts. And here are all the parts that are included in this set. You also get this card with customer service information and an instruction manual that leads you through the whole build. So now let's build our Megatron. So here is Yolopark AMK Pro Series G1 Megatron, fully built, and I love what I'm seeing here. Of course, first thing that we need to mention here is that these AMK Pro model kits do not transform. These are meant to strictly represent the characters in their bot mode, and even though transforming features on Transformers figures are a fantastic thing, I'm satisfied with this. This is what I want. A nice looking G1 Megatron in his bot mode. Now, same as AMK Prime, Megatron does have that G1 look, but with a touch of realism achieved with a little bit of paint chipping and weathering. And it is well balanced. They didn't overdo it, and I think that it turned out great. My only gripe here is that I would maybe prefer the whole grayness of the figure to be slightly lighter, because those parts are white in the cartoon. But they practically did the same thing with Prime, so it's fine. The face looks good, the Decepticon symbol on the chest is sharp and crisp, and the cannon is nicely sculpted. I actually love the overall sculpt. There are die-cast parts here, and they are the chest part, front piece of the crotch, toes and panels above them. Now, as mentioned, this figure has a light-up features that require batteries, so let's put those in. As mentioned earlier, we need one CR927 and 3 AJ1 batteries, and for some reason these are not so easy to find, so I had to order them from a specialized battery store. Instructions say that to put a battery in the head, we need to remove the helmet, and to do that it is best to remove the faceplate, and you will need to remove this little screw here, and now the two pieces can be separated. So we push the battery in, put the helmet back together, and put back the faceplate. And to activate the eyes, we will need to use this back piece, and on this end here is a magnet, and so all we need to do is touch Megatron's forehead with the magnet. I turned down the lights a little bit just to see the light up feature a bit better. Yes, that works perfectly. And same as their Optimus Prime, Megatron's eyes also have 3 versions of light up eyes. So if you touch the forehead once, you get this standard light. If you touch it the second time, you get this flickering effect. And then if you touch it the third time, then you get this slow fade of the eyes. And then if you touch it for the fourth time, you turn off the effect. Now, to put the batteries into the cannon, you also need to unscrew this piece here. We put in 3 batteries, put this back, and with a simple push of the button, we light up the cannon. Yes. And I mean, the light is really strong. The camera maybe doesn't pick it up, but in person, the light is much more red than it is yellow like this on the camera. And let's turn on the eyes. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Now, let's take a look at Megatron's articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so you get side-to-side movement, a little bit of tilt. There is a neck piece that slides forward like this, so Megatron can look down this much and up only slightly. He has a nice butterfly joint that goes out this much, and that is enough for him to put his arm across his chest. Arms go out all the way, they rotate 360, there is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that almost goes all the way, and there is also this inner piece that is on a hinge, so it gives you even better movement for the hands. Swivel in the wrists, the palm and the index finger are separately sculpted. The thumb has 1 articulation point, while the rest of these fingers have 2 articulation points, so you can pose the hand like he is pointing the finger, or you can make a fist. And you can definitely see that they updated this part of articulation on their Optimus. There are 2 cuts in the torso, one is here and the other is down here, and they give you side-to-side rotation, a little bit of side-to-side tilt. He can crunch forward this much, back this much. Crotch piece has these flaps that can be opened, but unlike what we saw on Optimus Prime, these butt flaps do not articulate, so they updated this as well. Also, unlike Optimus, Megatron doesn't have a drop-down hips, but the legs do move out all the way, forward all the way, and back this much. There is a thigh swivel and double-jointed knees. Ankles move forward this much, back this much. We have a toe joint and a nice ankle pivot that is a little bit better than Prime's, and that is simply because of the design, because these sides are more closed on Optimus. Now, let's check out his accessories. He comes with 2 alternate faceplates, a serious one, practically the same face expression that is already on the figure, but this one has a little bit different design and we can compare it right away. This is much more G1 looking, while this one has a bit more details, a bit more lines, and it looks more tacky. And then the other one is straight up G1 Megatron, and it is his villainous laugh face expression. Out of the 3, this one is my favorite. And to change the faceplates, all you need to do is put your finger under the chin and just slightly pull the face off, and then align the other one with the pec holes, and there we are. He also comes with an alternate chest piece, and this is the damaged one, so that we can recreate his look from that G1, the Transformers animated movie. And unlike the one that came on the figure, this swappable chest piece is not a die-cast part, while this other one is. And so to change these pieces, we simply remove this part here. They even sculpted the inner side, which is a nice attention to details. I love that. And you can hear that this is definitely a die cast. And even the inner side of these plates are also sculpted. And so this is how the figure looks with that alternate chest piece. And since we got this, it's unfortunate that they didn't give us an alternate faceplate or an alternate head sculpt that is also damaged to go with this chest piece. Instead, they gave us this. I'm not someone who is crazy about this alternate face. I would much more prefer if they gave us the damaged one. But again, that's just me. As most Megatron figures colors. He comes with a key to Vector Sigma, and this is also a die-cast piece. He comes with a pistol so that he can use it to make Optimus fall. The sculpt is nice, nothing special, there isn't any paint. This is just molded in a black plastic. So there you go. Here he is holding that pistol gun. He comes with his lightsaber laser sword that is made out of a nice translucent plastic, the purple handle and then the pink blade, and this can actually be separated in 3 pieces. This comes off and then this part can be pulled out as well, and now you can have a simple unignited handle. Here he is holding the saber, and the grip is tight so the saber doesn't fall out of his hand. And of course he comes with his Energon mace, and this is also made out of translucent plastic, and it has few articulation points so it can bend, and it is nice and sturdy, so it is posable, which is something that I always appreciate. So yeah, it's good that they included this, because of course Optimus came with his Energon X. And then for the mace we remove the hand, and here is Megatron using the mace, and it looks fantastic. He also comes with his Energon stand, and it's the same stand that we saw with Optimus. Obviously the only difference here is the Decepticons logo that is attached at the bottom of the arm, and then the arm also has the same articulation points, swivel here, and then a joint at the base, here in the middle, and then here at the top where it also swivels and has an up and down hinge, and then the claws can also articulate and grab the figure. And the stand can be adjusted so that this arm can be lowered down here. Now let's compare Megatron with some other figures. First and most important thing, here is how he scales with Yolopark's AMK Pro Series G1 Optimus Prime. They are the same height, which is good, they look fantastic together, and this is exactly what I wanted for my collection. And then let's add the original Optimus Prime figure. And then here he is with few other non-transforming Transformers figures. These are Hasbro's RED G1 Optimus and Megatron, and then Soundwave and Starscream. For no reason at all, here he is with Marvel Legends, Deadpool and Wolverine, and here he is with the Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper and Nota Studio Nota Man with custom soft goods. So all in all, I'm extremely satisfied with this Megatron. Yolopark is doing an amazing job with these AMK Pro model kits. You can tell that this figure was made before Prime. As you saw in the build process, there are less pieces to put together in this set, but I also think that Prime turned out a bit better. They definitely updated the articulation on Prime, but this Megatron is not falling far behind. The figure looks great. The articulation is really good, the joints are nice and sturdy, so this guy is amazing for posing, and I can't wait to pose him fighting with Optimus in his posing video. Stay tuned for that. Same as Prime, this Megatron has earned an action display recommendation. I'm really looking forward to what they will do next, and I hope that this G1 line will continue. So that was my review for this guy, but now I would love to hear you guys. What do you think about this Megatron and these Yolopark AMK figures in general? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, a special thank you goes out to my supporters on Patreon, and to all the rest of you guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you for being here, and I'll see ya in the next video.